So here we are then, the final round of the WRC for 2023 FORUM8 Rally Japan. And, well, let's get into it and talk about some of the big hitters. We have 4 Toyotas, and Toyota will be hoping to win their home event for the first time. This is only their second attempt at their home event, but of course, famous rivals and now the famous allies for the Toybaru concept, Subaru, managed to do it on their first attempt back in 2004. So let's see what's going to happen. Will it be Rovanperä? Will it be Evans, who was battling for the win at the end of last season? Rovanperä, remember, was underperforming to the point that he ended the season much like how he started it, slower on the final stage than a Rally 2 car. Will Ogier want to leave it on a high, and what will hometown hero Taka Katsuta be doing? All of those questions are left to be answered, though other drivers might have other questions around them. Over at Hyundai, Danny Sordo will be in the third Hyundai, and Estepe Kalapi of course will be there as well. And there are so many questions about their future right now in the WRC. Sordo, who's been a stalwart for Hyundai, and he's been part of their outfit since they returned to the WRC in 2014. Be a shame if he leaves at the end of the season, but with the rumour mill going the way it is and Tanak headed back, it sounds like we might have an all-finish third car next season. And yeah, what for Tanak? Will he end this season on a high with Ford as he heads back to Hyundai? And how will his teammate Adrian Fourmeau do in his return to Rally 1? Fourmeau wasn't here last season, he'd been benched and replaced by Lube, and now he's taken the seat of his compatriot for the finale. British Rally Champion, he's treating this like almost a debut at Rally 1. All he'll be looking to do is just get enough experience. And sadly, the WRC2 title has already been decided, as has WRC3, though Jason Bailey will be showing up for it. I guess what we need to look at is who's going to set themselves up for next season and potentially get the best finishes they can for this season. Mikkelsen can just extend his lead. He's already guaranteed it at the CER, but he can just make it bigger. Elsewhere, we have the RS Rally 2 Fabias for Grajin Kajtanovic and for Miguel Diaz Aboitiz. We have the old Rally 2 Evo for Fukunaga and Villanueva. And we have also Daniel Kvist. We also have, though, the original Fabia R5 for one Heikki Kovalainen. Yeah, that's right. The guy who was listed, the 10th fastest driver in F1 history, is in the 23rd car, well, the 23 car, and rounding off his season here. Elsewhere, in the WRC2 registers, we've got Satoshi Amai, local star. We've got Eamon Boland making a return in the C3 as well. And we have an M Sport Rally 2 for Gregoire Munster. Somebody who's looking like a potential for M Sport for next season. And then you look at the first ones that aren't seeded. And, well, it's interesting the 3 names that we see at the start. Norihiko Katsuta, Taka's father, will be driving the Toyota GR Yaris Rally 2 concept. That should be getting homologated soon. Then in a Subaru WRX, Toshi Arai. And yes, that is that Toshi Arai. One who very famously was part of Subaru for decades, and I believe still is, apart from having done, I believe, was it last year, he was in a C3 Rally 2 car. But his allegiance to Subaru goes back decades. I mean, he was even the 3rd driver for Subaru for some events. And of course, Hiroki Arai will be back behind the wheel of a Rally 4 car. Now, in terms of the itinerary, what have we got? Well, Izigami's Tunnel, which was a standout stage last season, is returning on the Friday. I believe that the Friday is pretty much the same as it was before, with a difference being that the Super Special is now the Toyota Stadium Super Special stage. And it looks like there's very little changes for the Saturday or the Sunday. I guess the only question I'm going to have is, will they be able to improve the safety? Last season we had massive issues with safety, including a spectator getting on the stages and how quickly it was taken to get rid of the fire that was Danny Sordo's car. Those are questions the organisers need to answer. I'm sure they'll be asked it, especially considering the fact that, well, the stages remain in some ways largely unchanged compared to last season. Let's hope the broadcast is able to run a stable footage after last season's events, where sometimes you weren't able to get any of the cameras because the helicopters and planes weren't able to get in to transmit the footage out. But let me know your thoughts and predictions in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.